How you doing, fam bam? This is Chris Mizo here, and we are in part 5 of how to install some memory for your PC. Now, usually you'll see that I have an appearance, so if this video repeats, forgive me because it probably will. But in this very tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how you install your RAM. Now, every motherboard is going to be different. They are not all built equally. And what I mean is that your motherboard has to contain a certain format for memory for your RAM. In this video, I will be installing DDR5, as DDR4 could be possible for your motherboard. So check your motherboard specifications if it requires either DDR4 or DDR5. You can always select your motherboard based on memory type. If you choose DDR5, that's very good for future proofing. It is very fast, but the timings aren't quite there yet, and the overclocking potential is less compared to DDR4, whereas DDR4 is more stabilized and the timing is very fast. Overclocking is very existent in DDR4 memory. Without further ado, I'll show you exactly how you install memory for your motherboard. So for the very first step, you want to check your motherboard's manual. When you look in your motherboard's manual, they do have a dual channel, which is better for overclocking potential, and it is also good for your PC as it can run on a much faster time. Now, if you look into your manual, you'll see the specific slots to where you can install your memory. Now, for this motherboard, it will be A1 and it will also be B1, and then it can run on dual channel. If you have one stick, you may put it into A1 typically, but check your motherboard manual just to make sure. As you see, DDR5 has a different pin selection. You'll see a gap between the pins. It is a little bit longer compared to DDR4, where you have a more obvious longer side and a shorter side. So those are some of the things that you do want to watch out for, and how you'll know the difference between DDR5 other than the obvious box that says DDR5 and DDR4. So when you do select your RAM, make sure you just open up your levers on both sides. Then you install the RAM properly between the proper fitment, as it will fill the gap between the RAM once you install it into your motherboard's bus for the RAM. And all you have to do is install it until you hear that audible click, and then you do the same as with the other side. Now, this tutorial hopefully wasn't all too difficult and is one of these easiest steps when it comes to building your PC. I hope you found this guide very useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody else who is trying to build a PC and you want to make it a little bit easier, please share this playlist with them. And also, if you're enjoying the big wonderful fan bam, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button for more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for all the newest updates. Make sure you follow my Twitter handle here, as it is the same for my IG and TikTok as well. Make sure to tune in on part 6 as we install the backplate cooler for this CPU, so that way we can get ready to finally install the motherboard into the PC case. See you in the next video.